and his staff are doing commercial pressure washing in both North and South Carolina and residential in the greater York County area. For more information and free estimates, 803-325-1969 or pressureprossc.com.
All right, back here, getting ready for the kickoff tonight's game, third quarter of tonight's game. Cyclones up 21-0 here at the start of the third, getting ready to receive the ball deep to receive it. Number 16, Antonio Hopkins. It's going to be a squib tick, be taken by one of the Cyclones at the 25-yard line. That's going to be
got a crease.
A.J. Feaster, 45-50, 40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5, touchdown Cyclones. A.J. Feaster on a 67-yard touchdown return of the opening kick of the third quarter. Cyclones up 27-0. That's what I'm talking about, Jimbo.
That's what we said. Four scores.
Game of big plays. A.J. Feaster. We got a penalty flag here, though, on the sideline.
Celebration, I believe.
I don't know if the line judge dropped it accidentally out of his pocket. Doesn't look like he knows he dropped it.
We scored on our first play of the first half, and we scored on our first play of the second half.
Nick Emerson is holding the flag.
Dead ball.
Personal foul on Fairfield.
It's their fourth one tonight, guys.
That'll be on the kickoff. Henry Glenn will certainly kick it in the end zone.
Listen, this is where the Cyclones have to be careful, guys. We've seen this happen before in this series. It'll get real chippy, and Cyclones got to keep their composure because the last thing you want to do is get in some type of melee and get kicked out of a football game.
Right, because you have to miss the next week and the next game. And Coach Floyd will be talking to his team. They've been well disciplined so far tonight, and we hope that they'll continue to be disciplined. Cyclones up 27-0, 11:45 to go in the third. Opening kickoff return, 67 yards by A.J. Feaster.
We talked to Travis and I were talking about this at halftime. Cyclones could come down and mount an offensive possession and score to make it a four-possession game. They've got to throw the football on every play, and it might just kill their will.
Instead of mounting a drive, why don't we just do it on one play and get it over with?
Kicks up, and it is good. And there's a running into the kicker. Now, you done hit Henry. They done hit Henry down there. They don't want me to come down there. Now, what did Henry do?
Be running into the kicker.
What did Henry do besides kick the extra point through? Come on now, Fairfield. Keep it together down there. Be classy. Be classy. All right, Cyclones up 28-0. We'll hold it right here because we just took a break. Cyclones up 28-0 after the opening kickoff. No, running into the kicker. Just a 5-yarder going to be applied on the kickoff. Henry will get the kick from the 40-yard line of the Griffins.
The way he's been kicking tonight, I'm anticipating this ball going in the end zone.
I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Floyd doesn't do it.
You're up 4 scores. Why not? You kick it in the end zone. What are you doing? You're going to get the ball on the 20? It's only a 20-yard advantage. I like the onside kick call here.
That's an interesting.
I'd be all about that. Because you got to believe, well, I shouldn't say they wouldn't be expecting it, but.
Cyclones up 28-0. What an exciting first start to the third quarter here. Should be from the 40-yard line because it's a 15-yard penalty on the kickoff.
Well, I think it was a running into. They're marking it off.
A personal foul, 15-yarder. Then there's a 5-yard penalty on top of that.
He had to do it the official way.
He had to tell them what they were doing. Coach Caldwell's moving his guys around from the left side to the right side. And so we'll see. Maybe they are trying to get something together here. Henry Glenn is going to kick this football off, tee it up at the 40-yard line of the Griffins. 11:45 to go in the third. I've never seen this. This is a first here.
That's first for me.
If Coach Floyd just tells them to kick in the end zone, if I'm him, I'm trying to kick it through the uprights.
No, I wouldn't be surprised to see an onside for sure, or a squib of some sort. For sure, I think Jeff Lewis is right. Henry Glenn's got it teed up. Fairfield Central's got their up men at their own 30-yard line. Henry's going to have the run up and the kick. Coach Caldwell.
Fairfield with 95 yards and penalties already.
Coach Caldwell giving Henry the last-minute instructions. Here's the run up. It's going to be a pooch kick into the corner. And, great job by Henry. Cyclones will give chase, but Fairfield's going to fall on it inside the 10-yard line. Man, that was well executed by Henry.
That's one of those in baseball we call it, I got it, you take it.
Right.
Nobody took it.
I tell you what's so awesome about that. That's inside the 8-yard line where Henry executed that perfectly. Little coffin corner kick there. I like it. Fairfield has it 1st and 10 at their own 8, down 28-0, 11:42 to go in the third. I tell you what, that had to be the way. That had to be the last thing that Fairfield wanted to see happen here at the opening of the third quarter. Quarterback takes a shotgun snap. He's going to hand it off to his running back outside. There's Raphael. Raphael swung him down for a loss behind the 5-yard line. He lost about 4 on the play. Inside the 5, down to about the 3. Zan Dunham getting out and swan dancing around. Be careful, Zan.
Tackle for a loss. On the stop.
Halftime score earlier was Catawba Ridge, or York over Catawba Ridge by a score of 7-3, and York had a total of 14 yards in the first half.
Whoa.
Oh, nice play.
Cyclone's going to tackle Gaston.
That's a safety.
That's a safety. They're going to give him to the 1-yard line.
Forward progress. We're going to give him forward progress. I thought he got out of the end zone.
Roll to his right. And Cyclones tackling for a loss of 4. I tell you what, all the momentum's with the Cyclones right now.
Do what?
All the momentum's with the Cyclones right now. Fairfield Central hasn't thrown the ball yet. You just wonder now, out down 28-0, if they can hold them here. Well, what will Fairfield's play calling be like from here on out? You know what I mean? Especially if Cyclones can hold them and then get a touchdown on the next drive.
Every play.
Well, I think if
3rd down and 17, Fairfield quarterback's in his own end zone. Ball's on the 1-yard line. Takes a shotgun snap. We're going to call his own number up in the end zone. Cyclone's going to hit him in the hole. He's going to fight to get outside the end zone. They said they got to the 1-foot line. Cyclones met him in the hole. Line judge gave him to the 1-foot line. Cyclones wanting a safety, as was everybody else in the entire press box.
I wouldn't even rush him.
No, I would just stand back.
I would just put 11 guys. I just make sure they don't try to do something funny. And you're going to get the ball, unless he just gets one and gets a hold of it, you're going to get the football probably between their 30 and 40-yard line.
Kelton Mobley stands with his heels on an end line in his end zone. Oh, the Cyclones almost got it.
Almost blocked it.
He got a good punt out of there. It's going to hit at the 35-yard line, roll out to the 44.
I got to be honest with you, that was the ugliest 40-yard punt, 42-yard punt I've ever seen.
Cyclones will take it over 1st down and 10.
That literally was the ugliest one I've ever seen.
I'm surprised Antonio Hopkins didn't block it. Look, it went right between his hands. 9:28 to go in the third. Cyclones up 28-0. They got it 1st and 10 at the Fairfield Central's 42-43. I tell you what, it'd be nice here, Jimbo, to take it down and stick it down. 6-7 on the board.
1-play drive.
6-7. Well, you ain't gonna see that unless it's a big run. You ain't gonna throw it. No, it's too dangerous, I think, right now. Dunham in the shotgun formation. Takes a shotgun snap. He's going to run the counter play to Shadeem McCullough. McCullough's over the right side. 40-yard line. He's still on his feet. Driving forward to about the 35, maybe 36. He got about 7 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, we talked about this. He only had 4 carries in the first half. I think we're going to see a little bit more of him in this. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets 10 to 12 touches in this second half.
9:07 to go in the third. Dunham in the shotgun. McCullough to his right in the backfield. 2 tight end set. Takes a shotgun snap. Hands it off to McCullough. He gets hit hard in the hole, but he's going to get to the 25, up to the 35-yard line, back to the line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd down and Dunham.
That's about right.
That's 3rd down and Dunham right here, boys. They're going to line them up. That's a Jeff Kirk statement, and I appreciate it. They're going to line up. If I was Coach Floyd, I'd run up Head and McCullough and run that power and just pick up the 1st down and be done with it. Cyclones have 2 receivers to the left side, Jaquan Carter and Trooper Floyd in the slot, 1 to the right side.
They got the safety up close.
Cyclones going to move. That's number 58. Gabe Hope jumps off sides for the Cyclones. Back them up 5. Demorius Thompson over there saying, hey, look, bro, let's settle down here. We got a chance to put the nail in the coffin. So instead of 3rd down and 2, it's going to be 3rd down and 7 for the Cyclones. 8:25 to go in the third. Dunham in the shotgun formation with Shadeem McCullough.
You still run it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. If I don't run it, I'm going to hit the tight end. I'm going to hit Kyan Kennedy over the middle.
Kyan Kennedy in.
if he's in.
He's in on the right side of the formation. Now he's going to move him to the left side beside Demorius Thompson. Power to the left, going to run Trooper Floyd to the right in the slot.
Got everybody up front, fake a little bit of dive to 31 and hit the tight end right over the middle. See ya.
Dunham in the shotgun formation, waiting on the snap. Got the snap. He's going to try to throw a screen. He throws it. He's got a man wide open. That's Reggie Heath. 25-yard line, down to the side of 20 to about the 15-yard line. Man, that was a gutsy play and a swing out there by Dunham. I tell you what, the cornerback got caught sleeping, didn't he?
Yeah, he sure did.
Reggie ran right behind him.
If he would have led him with that ball,
that's six.
Yeah.
So
Reggie's having a good night tonight.
Yes, sir. Cyclones have it. Is that Bernard's son? Oh, my man Bernard. I saw him fired up down there. I wasn't sure if it was his son or not. It is Bernard's son. Dunham in the shotgun, balls at the 16-yard line of the Griffins. He runs the counter play to McCullough. McCullough's in the hole. He got tackled by the head, but he got inside the 15 down to about the 12.
That was a penalty on us in the first half.
They may not have seen it, or it may have looked like it was worse from our vantage point. Might have got his shoulder pad. Might have gotten his shoulder pad, sure enough. I don't like all those penalties. Let the clock run, man. 7:15 to go in the third. Cyclones up 28-0. Now, if we were down 28-0, I'd be all upset about that penalty. Takes a shotgun snap. Dunham does. Hands it off to McCullough. McCullough's at the 15-yard line. He's going to get inside the 15, down to about the 11, where the Cyclones put it away. 3rd down and 5.
Third quarter score. York 13, Catawba Ridge 3.
Halftime up in Clover. Clover's up 28-7, and it was 14-7. Fort Mill had the ball. Clover had a pick six next to last play of the first half. Kicked off because there was very few seconds left in the first half. Fort Mill fumbles the kickoff. Clover falls on it with no time on the clock in the end zone.
That can only happen to Fort Mill.
Went from 14-7 to 28-7 in seconds. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, fakes the handoff to head. He's going to swing it out there to Kyan, and the ball's going to go incomplete, but there's going to be a hold on the Cyclones.
That's incomplete.
They'll run 3rd down again here.
Penalty marker on the play. When was the last time Chesterfield Fairfield without touchdowns?
Fourth down, they decline it. Henry Glenn on to try the field goal here. 6:21 to go in the third. Henry Glenn's going to try a field goal. Ball's going to be spotted at a 17, so a 27-yard field goal for Henry Glenn here and the Cyclones. Trooper Floyd's the holder. Jalen Moss is the long snapper. Henry's getting his tee lined up. Ball's on the right hash.
I like this right here. I'm a big fan of this right here.
3 steps back, 2 steps to the left. Henry's senior night here, waiting on the snap. Got a good snap. Kicks up, and it is good.
It's good.
Henry Glenn hit that field goal. Oh, he pulled it left. They said he pulled it left. 6 minutes to go in the half, 6:15 to go.
Yeah, the humor I got in that right there is the guy that was the closest to it looked at the other guy and like, what do you think?
That looked good from here.
He must have pulled it over the left upright. But so the Cyclones don't get any points, but 28-0, 6:10 to go in the third, up over the Griffins of Fairfield Central. Big win on that drive was just time. We got a lot of time off the clock. About 5 minutes there, Jimbo.
But, yes, you hit that one dead on the head, my man.
Gadsden brings his offense on the field. He's in the shotgun formation. Got 3 receivers to his right, 1 to the left. Running back in his right, in the backfield with him on his right. Waiting on the snap. Looks at the snap. He's going to try to throw a wide receiver string out here. And there's Raphael. Raphael said, you get to the 21 and no farther.
Took too long. That play just took way too long to develop.
Raphael Pendergrass makes the stop on the receiver, number 11 for the Griffins. And that is Tadarian Greer. He's a freshman. He's got some potential. Gadsden hit him on the flats. They're going to call it a 2-yard gain, brings 2nd down and 8. 5:45 to go in the third. Cyclones up 28-0. If you're just tuning in, this is Cyclone football on WRBK. 2 receivers to either side of the formation. Gadsden for Fairfield Central's in the shotgun. Waiting on the snap. Cyclone defense on the field. They give pressure. He's going to throw across the field. Ball falls incomplete. Antonio Hopkins there, but he got hit as he threw the ball. And it looks like number 1, Raphael Pendergrass, and number 32, Kajarius Jackson met at the quarterback and took Gadsden down. 3rd down and 8 for the Griffins. Griffins look like they got a little bit of body language problem. Their heads are hanging low, walking back to the line of scrimmage instead of running or jogging. Gaston looking to the play call, get the coaching staff to get the play call. Cyclones have been all over the Griffins from the kick here of this ball game. Gaston in the shotgun formation, running back to his right. 2 receivers to the left side and right side. Gaston's going to step up in pocket, heave it downfield. Ball falls incomplete. Brings up 4th down and 8. Fairfield's got a punt. This deep in their own end zone. They can't not punt here. Up 28, down 28 to nothing.
That was not a good series for the Griffins.
No, and I tell you what, I don't know if there's miscommunication with the receiver or the quarterback,
yes.
But the quarterback threw it 5 yards behind him. And it didn't hit short. It went 5 yards behind him out. No,
I'm with you. Either he ran a bad route or the quarterback. Somebody didn't do something right.
That's right. There's no explanation for that other than they didn't do the right thing. All right, back to punt for Fairfield Central's number 19, Kelton Mobley. He gets a good punt. It's an end-over-end punt. It's going to take a Griffin roll at the 46-yard line, roll over midfield down to the 40.
I don't think I've ever seen a snap go back to the punter and go sideways. But I just saw it. I witnessed it.
Cyclones take it over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Dunham brings his offense on the field. Up 28-0 with 5 minutes to go. Cyclones really just trying to salt this clock away at this point. They'd like to put some points on the board for sure, but right now they want to salt the clock away. I think if they get another touchdown, they might have a chance to just kind of impose their will from here on out. Dunham in the shotgun formation, takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to McCullough. No, he calls his own number behind McCullough over the right side, 45-yard line, gets close to the 50, about the 49, where he'll put it in play. 1st and 10. They're going to give him 8 yards.
Another touchdown here for the Cyclones, and you might see Trooper in there playing quarterback for the rest of the game, too.
Starting 4th quarter.
2nd down and 2 for the...
Hey, we got Dr. Seuss, Cat in the Hat, down there. I don't know what play that was. Is that green eggs and ham, maybe?
I don't know. Neat's getting his next play call sheet ready. Cyclones have it 2nd down and 1. Dunham in the shotgun formation. And the Griffins jump off sides. 100 yards of offense, 100 yards of penalties on the Griffins tonight. Put them up 5 yards, and the Cyclones have it 1st and 10 on the Griffins side of the 50-yard line.
That's 14 penalties, 7 on each side.
Ball's at the 46-yard line of the Griffins. Cyclones moving right to left, wearing blue pants, red jerseys, and blue helmets against the Griffins in white jerseys, black pants, and gold helmets. Oh, headed off to Shadim up the middle this time. Shadim's got guys. He said, come on, take a ride, son. He took him on a ride over for about 5 yards. The guy jumped on his back at the 42-yard line, finally got him down at the 37. Shadim
I meant to say this before the game, Clint, but, we had a lot of rain today. Field looks great.
Yeah, field looks great. It's in great shape. Coach's staff does a great job with it. Folks in charge of facilities. The Griffins started in a 4-3 defense, and now they moved to a three down linemen and moving 2 safeties over top. I am surprised they have so many men off the line of scrimmage against this Cyclone offense that's been running the ball exceptionally well. 3:36 to go in the 3rd. Cyclones up 28-0. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, calls his own number over the left side. Now he cuts back to the middle of the field. He's going to get to about the 30-yard line, but there's a hold on one of the offensive linemen, back him up 10, and we'll play this again. Coach Dodson wants to know who it was.
Chop block.
That's a 15-yarder, personal foul. Coach Dodson wanted to know who it was and replaced him. That's a 15-yarder, isn't it, boys, from the spot? Cyclone Band and the Griffin Band are playing. I always like to see the Griffin Band. They dance and play all the time. So it's a 15-yard penalty on the Cyclone. So instead of being 1st and 10 at the 30 of the Griffins, it is going to be 1st and 10 for the, 1st and 15 for the Cyclones at the 49-yard line of the Cyclones. So they'll be moving right to left. 2nd down and 15. Dunham in the shotgun formation. Tight end on the right side of the formation. Takes a shotgun snap. Here comes the draw play. He's going to throw it out here and hit Kyan. Kyan at the 45-yard line, 40. Oh, he's running hard. Kyan ran hard to about the 36-yard line. Got a great block out there by number 13, Reggie Heath, but I think there's going to be a penalty on it.
Is that going to be offensive interference?
Going to be something. No, it wasn't offensive interference. It's going to be a block at the back. I mean, Reggie blocked him. It was an inappropriate block. Oh, Kyan's injured here. He's coming off the field. So instead of having it third down and one, Cyclones now have it second down, and looks like it's going to be, instead of 15, 17, 18.
19.
No, not that far. Second down and 17. 2 penalties hurt the Cyclones on this drive. And here's the other thing. It stops the clock each time.
That's the main thing right there.
Zeke Evans on the field. Here comes Reggie. He's off. Coach Floyd puts his hands up like, what's the matter, son?
But Coach, I caught a touchdown and I caught a long pass earlier. Come on. Cut me some slack.
That's right.
Throw it to me. Give me the ball.
Yeah. Hey, Keyshawn Johnson.
I can't say what Keyshawn said on the radio.
Keyshawn down there. He's Keyshawn down there. 3 receivers to the left side. Dunham going to call his own number on quarterback draw. 50-yard line, 45. Oh, he's just rolling the way through. I mean, he done put him on his back, said, let's go, boys. It is going to be 3rd down and 2 for the Cyclones. He picked up 15.
You have to wait a long run at Disney World to take that kind of ride.
Ooh, I tell you what. 3rd down and 2. Dunham just called his own number on the quarterback draw. Good call by Coach Floyd.
Yeah, he didn't even fake the hand. He just caught it and started running.
No, it was a direct run. That was a direct run. Had 4 receivers out in the flats. 2 receivers at either side of the formation. Running back McCullough in the backfield with Dunham. And they got some movement here on the Cyclones. My goodness, Cyclones. I mean, is this your penalty here for your? This is your drive for the penalties. Now here comes the offensive lineman who got taken out for a penalty. He's coming to replace the guy who got put in this place for committing another penalty. So instead of 3rd down and 2, it's 3rd down and 7. Cyclones lost a little bit of focus here, man. I believe. Up 28-0. That sometimes happens. Dunham in the shotgun. McCullough beside him to his left. 2 receivers to either side of the formation. Ben Taylor in the game at the right guard position right now. Waiting on the snap. Got the snap. Fakes the handoff to McCullough. Dunham keeps it on his own. He's going to get forward for about a half a yard. It's going to bring up 4th down and long.
Here's the thing. We took over with about 5 minutes to go, and we're going to get down probably under a minute to go. So we've run the clock and only gone about 20 yards.
Well, that's right. The penalties hurt you, and they won't be happy. But at the same time, though, you got a lot of clock off. And Henry Glenn on the punt for the Cyclones. He's going to stand at his own 43-yard line. Got a good snap.
Good one-handed snag by Henry.
It's going to be a high punt, not very long. Might take a Cyclone roll when it does. Oh, it took a big roll. Hit about the 25-yard line, bounced down to about the 19, maybe the 15-yard line where the Cyclones will down it. 45 seconds to go into 3rd. Cyclones up 28-0. The Griffins take it over 1st and 10.
Inside the 20-yard line, we're about the 16, where Fairfield will take it over 1st and 10.
There's big Trey Counterman over there holding the stick.
He is big.
I mean, Trey's head is almost as tall as a stick. He's, what, 6'8" or so?
You can just paint the circle on his head.
Trey's a good dude, man.
Yeah,
good
he's
guy.
A good kid.
That guy's to take a shotgun snap. He's going to try to throw it downfield. That ball's going to be caught by his receiver at the 25-yard line. He's going to get up to the 30. Raphael thought he was going to have another pick six.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
I think he could have jumped that a little bit. I don't.
He was in his zone, and Gatson got hit as he threw it. Move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Griffith. Balls at the 31-yard line. Moving left to right against the Cyclone defense. Raphael Pendergrass lined up in the slot receiver. Zeke Evans on the wide receiver to the left side. Takes shotgun snap. Going to throw a screen pass over here. Wide receiver screen. The guy's going to get inside. Be tackled about the 45-yard line. He got up flexing on everybody. Dude, you're getting beat 28-0.
You know, just nothing irritates me more. If I was his coach, he'd be watching the next play from the sidelines, too.
Dude, you're getting beat 28-0. Sit down, bro. Quit flexing on everybody. You hadn't done anything on offense.
You had an 11-yard gain. Okay. If that makes up for your, if that gives you a good night, congratulations.
Two receivers to the right side, not one of them on the line of scrimmage. I think they got too many people in the backfield. Waves in a shotgun snap. Gadsden's running for his life. He throws it across the field. Ball's caught by his receiver.
Nope, out of bounds.
And
that's the last play of the third quarter.
That's the last play of the third quarter. He was incomplete pass. Ball was caught out of bounds. We'll take a break and we'll be back. Cyclones up 28-0 at the end of 3.
Tonight's Cyclone football coverage on WRBK made possible in part by Dr. Sam Stone and his staff at Lowry's Family Medicine in Chester. Lowry's Family Medicine provides health care from birth to the golden ages and is located at 517 Doctors Court off of Wilson Street Extension. Dr. Sam Stone and his staff are proud supporters of the Chester Cyclones. Tonight's Cyclone football action made possible in part by True Vista Communications, Chester's provider for high-speed broadband, video, voice, wireless, security, and smart home solutions. They're available online at truevista.net or at a True Vista customer experience store located in Chester, Camden, Great Falls, and Winnsboro.
All right, back here, start of the fourth quarter. Fairfield Central has a second down and 10. Ball's on their own 42-yard line. Moving right to left against the Cyclone defense. Ball's on the near hash. Wide side of the field's the far side. Gadsden's in the shotgun, running back to his right. Two receivers at either side. Got a low snap. He picks it up. Cyclones getting pressure. Kajarius Jackson gets on a great throw by Gadsden. What a strong throw.
What an effort by the quarterback there. That was all him.
Gadsden had him.
Ball should have been caught.
And he threw it across the field, and the ball hit his receivers in the hand and fell incomplete. And Kajarius Jackson was hanging on him. Great play by the quarterback.
That quarterback was going down.
That was a great play by Gadsden. 11:52 to go in this one. Third down and 10 for the Griffins. It's 4-down territory. Gadsden takes a shotgun snap. He fumbles the snap. He's going to throw a screen pass. Ball falls incomplete. Throw it low to his
ugly
receiver.
All the way around.
Trent Boyd was the intended receiver. Ball hits the ground. Gadsden's going to come off the field, and Fairfield's going to punt. I think if they picked up some yardage, they go for it.
I'm a little surprised they're punting, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm not 100% sure they are, but
they brought the punter on, number 19. He's a big cat. Kelton Mobley. Got a good snap. Punt's up. Oh, that's a good punt there now. Going to hit nobody deep for the Cyclones. Going to hit the 20-yard line, bounce inside the 15, down to the 10-yard line, where the Cyclones will put it in play. First and 10 at the 10.
So while we're waiting for the offense to take the field, Mark Huey came with a little bit of trivia. When was the last time the Cyclones held the Griffins out of the end zone?
That's a good question.
And the answer is 1989. Cyclones won 28-2.
Wow. Whoa. Was it 32 years?
I wasn't even living in Chester in 1989.
I was 10. Karen had been out of high school 10 years. Where is she?
Oh, Lord.
She was in her 10th year teaching.
Sam Dunham in the shotgun formation. Takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to McCullough up to the left side, 15-yard line. And he's still on his feet. He's going to make it to about the 16 where a pile of Griffins are going to take him down. Brings up second down and 4.
1989, I had no kids.
How about that?
Yeah.
It's hard to remember life without kids once you lived it.
That was Hugo year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hugo 89? Yeah. So that would have been before Hugo, because Hugo happened like in was it November?
September.
Huh? Was it? I remember.
Yeah, it happened before Hugo.
Dunham in the shotgun formation. Coach just letting the clock run. 10:48 to go in this one. Cyclones up 28-0. It's basically academic from here on out, barring some major catastrophe.
Oh, don't say that.
Dunham moving his right guard over closer to the court, to the center. Got to still have a big split. Takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to McCullough up the middle. Fairfield Central is going to stop him at about the 16-yard line. 10:25 to go. Clock keeps running. Loss of 1. 3rd down and 5 for the Cyclones. Cyclones got a little bit conservative, which you understand and recognize and appreciate here, Jimbo, at the end of the game with in the 4th quarter with a 4-score lead. You want to be a little conservative and burn some clock, don't you, Jim?
I would be disappointed if we did not have anything less.
You'd be disappointed if we're throwing it all over the yard.
To say the least.
Hold on. 2 hands on the football and run it, right? Dunham waiting on the shotgun snap. He's going to swing it out here to McCullough. 15-yard line, 20, that's first down. 24-yard line, he got the first down. No, that was Antonio Hopkins on a swing pass.
Oh, we got one hurt.
Griffins have a man down.
They got 2.
No, it's just one.
There's 2.
Oh, there is 2. I didn't see that one. I'll tell you what, we'll take a break with 9:38 to go in. I'm sorry, 9:38 to go in the game.
Him the big salary if you're not going to listen to him.
Cyclones up 28-0. We'll take a break and we'll be back.
No.
Tonight's Chester Cyclone football game is made possible in part by First Citizens Bank. At First Citizens, we believe that banking is all about the people we serve, and we work hard every day to make sure our customers know how we feel. First Citizens Bank with offices in Richburg and Chester. That's First Citizen Bank, forever first.
This broadcast of Chester Cyclone football is made possible by Polk Bell Bonds, serving Chester County for over 30 years. Polk Bell Bonds executes surety bonds in all state or federal courts and can provide GPS, electronic, or alcohol monitoring. Ned Polk is available anytime at 581-POLK, 482-POLK, 789-POLK, and 872-2222. Polk Bell Bonds.
All right, while we were at break, Dunham takes a quarterback keeper, rolls the ball over the right side,
and
the Cyclones are going to recover the football, but he rolls over the left side. He gets about 25 yards.
Looks like Trooper Floyd jumped on. We got 2 Fairfield guys down.
And Dunham, Dunham's down too, and the players are calling the coaches over. Shadim is. Dunham's down on the ground. 2 players from Fairfield down. Boy, we got guys everywhere, like a carnage. Dunham fumbled the football. Floyd recovers it.
I don't know if it knocked him. You know, sometimes when you hit the ground, or you might knock the wind out of him or something like that. I don't know.
I don't know, but he was hollering. Maybe it's a cramp. Looks like a cramp. But McCullough was hollering for him to come over.
We got cramps everywhere, guys.
It looks like a cramp. Looks like they're stretching that leg out to the gym.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
She got that foot in there. She got that foot in her hand. That's good.
Yeah.
Trooper Floyd warming up here.
That would probably be my last time he'd be out there at quarterback tonight.
9:16 to go. Cyclones up 28-0. I believe we've seen the end of Zan.
They were pulling his leg like he was a cramp, so he just maybe his calf or something.
Yeah,
like
that's what it looked like. They were pulling on that leg.
And if you've ever had a cramp in your calf, it's very, very painful.
And here's the thing: you can stretch it out, but it comes right back as soon as you walk over.
Did you ever pull a hammy when you were running down the field?
I've never pulled a hammy, but I've got cramps.
You ever come lame? You see Fuller running down the field and just pulling it.
Well, I never had that. I've had cramps.
I believe Dunham's got a cramp. He's walking off the field slowly, but he has played the whole game, offensive and defensive.
Yeah, he has. He's played a lot of snaps tonight.
So 9:16 to go. Cyclones up 28-0. Trooper Floyd will come in to spell Zan Dunham. Looks like he's out of the game for a cramp. I imagine we won't see him the rest of the night. Coach Floyd having a word with Trooper. Official timeout on the field, bringing the offensive line over.
What could they possibly be discussing that they hadn't discussed in the last 5 minutes while they were tending to the injuries?
Who, the officials?
Yeah.
Ball's at the 50-yard line for the Cyclones, where Trooper Floyd recovered it.
I know what they're doing. The dude in the white hat saying, "I know where a QT is."
Exit 24 going to Columbia.
Then we can go straight down number 9, cross the interstate on the right.
Cyclones got somebody in a sling here with ice on their shoulder. I'm not sure what that number. That's Cayenne.
That was Cayenne.
That's Cayenne. Well, the good thing is Cyclones have 2 weeks off, have a week off, and then they play again. So some of these guys banged up or whatever. Zan's fine. Nobody's working on him. He's just standing over here drinking some water. Trooper Floyd in the shotgun. Got a good snap. Hands it off to McCullough. Oh, excuse me, that's Antonio Hopkins. He's in the middle picking his way through. He's going to get to about the 46-yard line of the Griffins. Officials, this game's gotten a little bit chippy. The officials need to start blowing the whistle.
It's been chippy.
So here we go. This is what happens, guys. It
now
never fails every year.
That's officiating right there, though, wasn't it, Jimbo?
Yes, sir.
Because
yes,
they had him stopped.
I see Coach Floyd is on his way to the melee.
I like how they had something going on. And
Coach Dodson dragging his headphones, dragging around like he's walking a dog.
Look, Coach Dodson, but then Coach Caldwell and Coach Talkman stopped and told everybody to stay where they were.
Right, because you cannot leave the field.
Right, so they were well coached. All the coaches are well prepared to deal with these issues.
What's Barney Fife doing out here?
Well, they have to. Unfortunately, they have to be involved sometimes. But that's what happens. We've seen this happen in this game before. You know, it just gets chippy, man. You're getting your rear end handed to you right now. You know, you drove 30 miles and you haven't put a point on the board. And
I'm sure there's jawing going on.
Oh, absolutely. You know that's happening. That would be happening if it was a 28-27 game.
Yeah.
But this is a little bit different. I don't know who the penalty is going to be on. Could be on both. Could be offsetting. Who knows? But you got to, from the Cyclone side, you got to keep your composure. You can't get caught up in that mess. Just play football. Hand the ball to the referee. Get up. Guy pushes you. You know what? Just take it.
Referee talking to Coach Floyd now after they had a conversation. Coach Floyd told his guys to settle down.
See if they're
now
doing
he's upset about something.
Personal foul.
That.
Chester.
Injection.
Somebody got kicked out.
Personal foul. Offsetting. So they didn't eject the Fairfield guy?
No.
Nope. Now which one of our guys?
Number 54.
Center. That's a big loss, too, right there. He can't play next week, can he?
That's correct. And that's what happens.
That's a big loss because he's got to go off the field. Offsetting fouls, but bring up second.
My high
down.
school coach has this in his, and still to this day has it in his locker room, has it posted in the dugout. All actions have consequences.
Very true.
And it's true. And it's hard to tell young guys that time. It's hard to tell young kids that sometimes. They don't get it. And it's like, well, he didn't go see me. Well, you tell the ref, well, he threw it first. It doesn't matter.
Second down and 8 for the Cyclones. Trooper Floyd in at quarterback, new center. D.C. Carter. That's a low snap. Trooper got it. He's going to throw it out there. Ball falls incomplete. Try to hit Raphael up in the grass. And ball falls incomplete. Brings up third down and long for the Cyclones. 8:27 to go. What bad thing about that is it stops the clock.
Well, the other thing is you changed in centers and the snap was a little bit off, and so now you kind of change a little dynamics of the game.
Kevin Anderson no longer playing tonight. D.C. Carter's bad's first snap. We got to get used to it. I mean, we missed Kevin at Lower Richland. Waiting on the snap. Got a good snap this time. Trooper's going to roll to his right, going to throw across his body. It's a good catch.
Oh, what?
Raphael, how about you, baby? Got a bad spot from the line judge.
That is a terrible spot. He caught the ball on the other side of the 40.
He was on the other side of the 40.
Fourth down for the Cycle. Personal foul, roughing the passer on Fairfield. Let's give him 15, boys. Officials better get a handle on this. Coaching staff.
And that was a really well-thrown football by Trooper. I like that throw.
Yeah, he rolled to his right. How about Raphael having himself a day?
But I'm going to tell you, he was on the other side of the 40-yard line when he caught that ball and had possession of it. That official just missed that.
15 yards at the end of the run for the Cyclones. They'll have it first and 10 at the 20.
That's probably at least their fifth 15-yarder. At least. Maybe have 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Darius Head's in the game at the running back. Trooper Floyd barking the orders out to his offensive lineman.
I reached into the research department at WRBK and got that.
D.C. Carter in at center position, or C.J. McCree, excuse me. Two receivers to the left side. Trooper Floyd waiting on the snap. He got the snap, hands it off to Head. Head tries to make one man miss, ducks in there, and he's trying to. He's throwing people around, but that wasn't smart. Head, why don't you run hard, son? Coach Floyd fussing at one of the H-backs for not getting in there and blocking the man. I believe if the H-back blocks that guy, we got some yardage.
Yeah, but he's got to hit that a little bit too. He's
got an injury for the Griffins. Coach Floyd wanting to know what happened to the H-back, why he didn't block the linebacker on an isolation play. That's his number one job. 7:47 to go in this one. Cyclones up 28-0. It's come to a snail's pace here with gotten chippy. Cyclones had a player ejected. Griffins have had multiple people injured with cramps. Zan Dunham's out with cramps. And second down and long, 16 for the Cyclones after a loss of yardage on a Darius Head run over the left side. Griffins have had 5 15-yard personal fouls on them. 2 of them unsportsmanlike. 3 of them were extracurricular stuff. One being the last one was a roughing the passer as Trooper Floyd threw a good pass to Raphael Pendergrass. He called it just short of the line to gain. Cyclones had it 4th down and maybe a foot, but 15 yards give him a first down.
I have no doubt on that ejection. I have no doubt in my mind that the Fairfield guy probably threw the first lick.
Oh, I'm sure.
But he who throws the second
is caught.
Yeah, all the time. That's what you tell the kids, right? Your own kids.
Darius Head's in the game at the tight end position on the right side of the formation. Shadim McCullough as well. Coach Floyd calling a timeout because the team was confused. We'll take it with them. 28-0 Cyclones. 7:23, 7:22. Jack Sink's running the clock. I like it. We'll take a break and we'll be back.
Barron Funeral Home at 133 Wiley Street in Chester and Dancer Baker Funeral Home located at 26 Underwood Avenue in Great Falls are proud to help bring you tonight's broadcast of the Chester High School football game. They wish the Cyclones great success this season. The staff of Barron Funeral Home and Dancer Baker Funeral Home continue to serve the people of Chester County with courtesy and dignity.
Sam's Equipment, 1872 J.A. Cochran Bypass in Chester can take care of all your small equipment needs. Sam's carries Hustler residential and commercial mowers, steel handheld equipment including trimmers, chainsaws, blowers, edgers, and accessories. Websites, hustlerturf.com and steelusa.com. 803-377-2122. Open Monday through Friday, 8 until 5. Sam and Troy support the Chester Cyclones.
All right, we're back here at Cyclone Stadium. 7:22 to go. Cyclones up 28-0. Second down and long. Trooper Floyd takes a shotgun snap. Is going to roll to his right. Going to try to throw down the field. Ball's incomplete. And Jaquan Carter is unable to come up with it. Trooper throws it low. Brings up 3rd down and 16.
Trooper took a pretty good lick on that, too.
Yeah, Trooper got a shot then.
Coach Floyd wanting to know why he wasn't roughing the passer. Having a conversation with the white hat. He told Coach Floyd to settle. You know, that's not – I know that they have a lot of authority because they got the stripes on. And I know Coach Floyd's just a gentle giant. He's a great guy, and he's a very, very compassionate person. But he's just not somebody I want to look at, put my hand up and say settle to. You know? Floyd takes a shotgun snap, hands it off the head. Head's dancing around in the hole, trying to make a couple man miss. 30-yard line, 25-yard line. Oh, he's still driving hard. He's going to get close to the first down, Jeff. I think he got down to about the – what are they going to mark him out of bounds?
Tackles down to about the 19.
19-yard line or so. They're going to put it in play. 4th down and long and short. I bet Coach Floyd goes for this.
Oh, yeah, I don't think there's any –
too far for a field goal. 4th down and 3. Yeah, he'll go for this.
I'll be honest with you. I think he could make the field goal, but I'm with you.
He's going to try it. Good job, Coach. Come on, Henry. Hit this one, buddy.
I like it.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 25-yard line, so a 35-yard field goal for Henry Glenn. He's got the leg. He's just been – his towards have been off a little bit.
That's right. Towards has been off.
Coach Floyd's called timeout, so we'll take it with him. 6:21 to go in this one. Cyclones up 28-0.
Tonight's broadcast of Cyclone football made possible in part by Chester County Natural Gas Authority. As Chester County Natural Gas celebrates 60 years of service to their customers, they remind you natural gas is the most efficient and effective way to heat your water, heat your home, dry your clothes, and to cook your meals. Contact Chester County Natural Gas Authority Monday to begin enjoying the comfort and affordability of clean burning and efficient natural gas.
This Cyclone football game is made possible in part by Quacked Glass, your mobile auto glass replacement service. Quack Glass will come to you and solve your glass auto needs. Quack Glass is American-owned and Carolina-grown. They're serving both North and South Carolina and now with offices at Carowinds and 2708 Flat Creek Road, Lancaster. 866-787-8225 or online at quackglass.com. You can trust the Duck.
Oh, we got a timeout, Fairfield. Try to ice Henry. Henry Glenn's on to try to field goal from 35 yards out.
I do like a fake field goal here, though. You got Trooper back there holding the ball. Holding.
Not 28-0. You're not going.
Oh yes.
No.
Absolutely. This game, 100%.
No.
Oh yeah.
Cyclones dominant tonight, 28-0 Have had
so what
chances.
you're saying, Fuller, is if you're getting shut out, you don't. If you're getting a no hitter, you don't try to bunt for a base hit.
No, I didn't say that about baseball.
I mean, it's the same thing. I'm telling you right now, fake field goal. I'm all about it.
All right, we'll see what they do here. Henry's lining up for a 36-yard field goal. He's got the leg for this for sure. Now, will he have the torch? I hope he does, man.
Straighten out.
He's had some problems with field goals this season. He's hit his extra points really well. But
you know, so much has to happen on the field goal, right? You have to have the perfect snap, the perfect hold, and then the kick, right? And then you got to be able to block him. And that's one of the biggest challenges in high school.
Right. Henry's doing his warm-ups. He's ready. Trooper Floyd is the holder. Jalen Moss is the snapper.
Seals white towels. It used to be you couldn't wear white towels.
Henry Glenn's on to try the extra point. The field goal here. Waiting on snap. Got a high snap. Kicks down. That kick is up, and it is
right there.
God, yeah! Henry Glenn with a 37-yarder for the Cyclones.
Henry.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that would have been good from 40.
Yes, sir. How about it, Henry Glenn? That's what I'm talking about.
Love it. You know what? I said this off the air, but you never know in a playoff
He knew
game,
it when he kicked it. I videoed it.
When you have to have a field goal in the playoffs, you need to know that you can execute. So I think that is just as important as anything else in that situation.
6:20 to go. Henry Glenn with a 37-yard field goal for the Cyclones. 31-0. 6:21 to go in this one on senior night. How about you, big dog?
If you took Fairfield and plus 30 tonight, you need some help.
I know. Cyclones are getting close. 6 minutes away from that.
He nailed that right in the middle.
Cyclones are 6 minutes away from doing something they hadn't done in 32 years, and that's hold Fairfield out of the end zone.
They've never shut them out. Never shut them out before.
All right, Henry's got it teed up at the 40-yard line. Oh, he's fired up. He's walking on air right now. Walking on sunshine. Woo!
Well, we didn't need you to sing.
You got it. Here's the run up and the kick. Oh, that's a high end overhead kick. Look at it. He just thrown it back there to the 5-yard line. Right, comes forward for Fairfield. Cyclones give chase. Jordan Bowder forces him to the outside. Jalen Moss gives chase, but he goes out of bounds at about the 29-yard line, where the Griffins will put it in play. 1st and 10 with 6:09 to go in the ball game. Man, I'm pumped. I just love to see a kid that comes out here, works hard every day, and hits that field goal. Coach puts confidence in him. That's so awesome, man.
No, I think I love it.
And high school 37-yarder, that's huge, man. 30-yard line. Fairfield Central's in the running formation, Jeff. Waiting on the snap. Hands it off to the running back up the middle. They said, we're going to go live to play another day. Fairfield Pendergrass makes the stop with the Cyclones along with number 16, Antonio Hopkins. Clock running. 6 minutes to go. In this one, Cyclones up 31-0.
Number 21 on the carry. Stop. After a 5-yard pickup, second down and 5.
Fairfield still in that running formation. H-back behind the left guard. Gaston in the shotgun, takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to his running back. Cyclones lead him in the hole, take him down after no gain, maybe a loss of 2.
He lost 2 on that one, Clint.
Jordan Bowser, Kajarius Jackson, and others. Darius Head for the Cyclones on the stop.
Bowser and others on the stop. Off of the way to bring a third down.
This is going to tell you a lot about how they're going to approach the rest of this game right here. 3rd and 7.
Gaston in the shotgun. Well, he's got in the pistol formation, running back behind him in the pistol. Waiting on the snap, hands it off to his running back on a dive play. Cyclones meet him in the hole. That's Antonio Hopkins. He goes down, 36-yard line. Fairfield Central will punt for the Cyclone. Punt it back to the Cyclone.
That tells you all you need to know about Fairfield's mindset.
Yeah, they're done.
Stick a fork in them. They're done. The Cyclones are dancing a little bit. Don't celebrate just yet.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that could draw a flag right there.
On the punt, number 19, Kelton Mobley stands at his own 21-yard line. Nobody deep for the Cyclones to receive it. Waiting on the snap. Got a low snap. It's over to the right side. Cyclones give chase. Darius Head and Kajarius Jackson almost converge on it. Good punt by the kicker. He's going to get it off at the 45-yard line to the 42. And unlike Peyton Manning, I could say good punt.
Say what?
Good punt.
Yeah.
Did you see that with Pat McAfee?
Uh-uh.
Oh, Pat McAfee was on their show, the Manning Brothers show on Monday night, and the guy boomed one like 65 yards. He was like, come on, Peyton, one time, just say good punt. And Peyton would not say good punt. Cyclones up 31-0, 4:03 to go in this one. And they'll probably try to salt the clock away now. Trooper Floyd in at quarterback for the Cyclones. And Darius Head in the backfield. Going to put Shadeem McCullough in the slot. Heads to the right side of Trooper. Waiting on the snap. Got the snap. Fakes the handoff. Going to throw it out here to Raphael on a wide receiver screen, which is just a long run play. He's going to get over the 45-yard line to about the 40, maybe 46.
I like the play call. I like that right there.
Yeah, that's just a long run play. Safe, a little bit of a forward pass. He drops it, Clock's still running. That's a good play call. Spread them out a little bit. That's a dimension that Trooper brings that Zan doesn't need to bring because he's going to run the ball so well. Takes the snap, hands it off to A.J. Feaster up the middle. A.J.'s going to go down for a loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 3rd down and long for the Cyclones. Looks like Dunham's got a cramp in his hamstring. He's got a big bag of ice on the backside of it, tucked underneath his pants leg. 3:15 to go, so that's a good news for the Cyclone fans right there, Jimbo. Know it, Jimbo?
What's that?
Dunham's got a cramp. That's good news.
Preventive medicine.
Trooper Floyd in the shotgun, waiting on the snap from D.C. Carter. Gets it. He's going to throw it over to Raphael Pendergrass, 45-yard line. Raphael's on his feet, 50. He's going to get the first down because he drove hard over the sticks. First down, Cyclones. That'll salt it away. 2:47 left in this one. Cyclones just picked up first down.
That very well could be. We could take it down to the final seconds on this series right here.
Roman Davis for the Rebels.
Clock management, man. Clock management.
2:40 to go. Cyclones will let some time run here. They'll run the football. First down. The Griffins aren't going to do anything. They don't have 2 timeouts left. They're not going to call them. Takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to his running back, A.J. Feaster, over the right side. Feaster's going to get to about the 39-yard line. 41-yard line, where they're going to tackle him after a gain of 5 on the play. Ben Taylor comes out. D.C. Carter comes in at the guard position.
I'm going to tell you something. That kickoff return to start the second half just sucked all the will out of these guys.
That was the dagger. 2 minutes to go. 31-0 Cyclones. Chester Cyclones going to be victorious over the Griffins of Fairfield Central tonight. Question is, what's the final going to be? Trooper Floyd in the game at the shotgun formation at the quarterback. To his right is number 9, A.J. Feaster. 2 receivers to the left side. Tight end on the left side as well. That's Shadeem McCullough. Waiting on the snap. In case a good snap, hands it off to Feaster over the left side. He's got a stutter step, and then he makes a couple men miss. For 35, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15. He's going to get tackled inside at the 15-yard line, 14-yard line. Now they got a whole bunch of fracas going on over there. And we got another penalty coming up. I believe that's on Fairfield. Oh, we got to fight. We got to fight. We got to fight. We got to fight.
There's flag. That guy just threw a flag just to throw one. He don't even know who he's doing. There's another flag.
Cyclones and the Griffins had a big ruckus over there, and I'll tell you what, this is on the referees because they tackled him in bounds and they let it go on out of bounds, Jimbo. You saw that, didn't you?
They should have blown their whistle time he crossed the line.
Yep.
Kids don't get it though, Clint, and I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. I'm not going to put it on. I get what you're saying.
No, I don't disagree with that.
Kids
I don't disagree with that.
Got to understand. They got to walk. I don't care who throws what. They have everything to lose. Cyclones do in this situation.
Absolutely, they do.
What if somebody got hurt?
You know, if it involves more ejections, I mean, we're playing Mid-Carolina. I get it. We should win the game.
1:17 left. We've got a host of flags, and we had a big old kind of crazy event over there. We don't really know what's happening. Coach Floyd and Coach from the Fairfield Central team, Coach.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Demetrius Davis meeting and have a conversation.
Me, game be over.
They look like they looking like
game be over right now. Coach no reason to play it.
Coach called Coach Davis over. Coach Floyd called Coach Davis over. Cyclones up 31-0, 1:17 to go. Personal foul ejection on the Cyclones. 2 ejections on either team. Had 2 more ejections on the field. We'll find out what happened. Knick's upset. Looks like they threw another Cyclone out. Called 2 personal fouls. 1 on either team. They're all set, but somebody was ejected for the Cyclones. D.C. Carter for the Cyclones was ejected. So we had
lineman, right?
Well, he was a defensive lineman. He did play some.
Yeah.
He and Kevin Anderson.
Coach Floyd is giving him an earful.
Coach Floyd is in their face.
I'm telling you, I'd call the game right now. If I was,
look at him. He's saying what we've all said. And I like how the sheriff's deputies are stepping in, but he's saying what we've all said. I guarantee you, he's saying that these guys are, yeah.
Now, they can appeal that, and they can go to the high school league and appeal that. Correct me if I'm wrong, Travis, but I believe they can do that. They can appeal the ejections. The high school, Chester can appeal those ejections, right? Based on film, and I don't know what you're going to see on that. Right.
I had one of mine overturned. I ejected a guy, and they got overturned.
All right, so Cyclones had 3 players ejected tonight. Carter, Feaster, and Anderson. 2 of them on that last play. The coaches are calling them over. I think Coach Floyd, he came over and put his hand on at his neck like it's almost like I wonder if they're going to say this game is over and be done with it. They should. 1:17 to go. Cyclones up 31-0.
There's no advantage to play this last minute and 17 seconds for anybody.
Well, it'd just be knees.
But here's what I'm we've seen 2 melees. That last one was a big one. How does a Fairfield guy out of this whole mess not get ejected?
No, they threw one out.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. They threw one out. Yeah. They had personal fouls on both and threw them out.
Right. I didn't see that.
So, but he, my man in the stand said we're right. And so glad to see him here tonight. Thank you, sir. But good to have you watching. Thank you for listening.
Hey, while we're waiting, Travis just says the score update. McBee 32-30 over Great Falls in the fourth quarter.
31-0 here, 1:17. They're trying to have a conversation. They're going to run the clock, and we'll see what happens. They're going to do a clock run. I'm not sure what's going on. They're just saying run it.
If I'm Chester, I'm going to run it down, take the penalty, take a knee, and ball game. If they've got to take a snap, I think that's it, guys. I think they're running the clock.
Cyclones will be victorious, 31-0 here at Fairfield. It got out of hand at the end of the game. You hate to see it end that way, but it got out of hand. But, Jeff, you're right. There are consequences to action. These kids have to understand that. Fairfield guys, they've got consequences to their actions as well, but the Chester players got consequences to their actions. And, officials let it get out of control. We agree with that. But
Absolutely.
at the same time, these kids have got responsibilities to each other and to this community, to the school, to each other, and to the coaching staff. And so that's going to be the end of the game here. Cyclones are going to be victorious, 31-0. You hate to see this rivalry end this way, but thankful that the Cyclones were able to be victorious. And we'll see what happens and what the consequences for this football team is moving forward in 2 weeks as they take on Mid-Carolina.
I mean, we see this every year with Fairfield and Chester. There's always something going on just because of the nature of the rivalry. And then you come up here and you're getting beat fairly bad. And Fairfield has nothing to lose in that situation.
Never once did the officials call timeout, call both head coaches to the center of the field or wherever and say, look, guys, this is getting out of hand. Talk to your team and get it settled down, or we're going to start throwing people out of here.
That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate we saw that and then we had that happen. We've seen it happen before. It won't be the last time it ever happens, but it's just unfortunate.
Absolutely. Cyclones victorious, 31-0 over the Fairfield Central Griffins. What a bad way to end this game, but the Cyclones certainly go to the end of the season, go into the next ball game, I should say, against Mid-Carolina. With a riding high and a good chance to clinch second place in the division. And so we'll be back. Cyclone Football, WRBK. We'll be back to wrap it up.
Relax on and off the field with Founders Federal Credit Union. With services like Founders Online and Founders App, you'll enjoy local personalized service. Joining Founders Federal Credit Union is easy. Relax, join Founders.com or at one of the more than 30 office locations to see if you qualify for membership. Relax, go Cyclones. Services require credit evaluation. Terms and conditions apply. Founders Federal Credit Union is federally insured by NCUA.
Tonight's Chester Cyclone football game is made possible in part by Hamilton, Delaney, Greer, and Cotton. Attorneys at law providing legal services since 1907. Attorneys Milton Hamilton, Greg Delaney, Brian Greer, and Nick Cotton have a general practice of law with offices in Chester and Great Falls. Hamilton, Delaney, Greer, and Cotton support all the schools in Chester County.
Tonight's football game is made possible in part by Pressure Pros of the Carolinas, serving the area since 1993. Jeff Monroe and his staff are doing commercial pressure washing in both North and South Carolina and residential in the greater York County area. For more information and free estimates, 803-325-1969 or PressureProsSC.com.
This broadcast of Chester Cyclone football is made possible by Polk Bell Bonds, serving Chester County for over 30 years. Polk Bell Bonds executes surety bonds in all state or federal courts and can provide GPS, electronic, or alcohol monitoring. Ned Polk is available anytime at 581-POLK, 482-POLK, 789-POLK, and 872-2222. Polk Bell Bonds.
Hope so. All right, we're back here. Cyclones are victorious, 31-0. We don't have any end of the game stats to wrap this thing up with. It was an unfortunate ending to a good football game and a great football game for the Cyclones. They were dominant from the get-go, Jeff. They, they kicked off and the defense held, and then they took had a short punt, and then they were able to score. On a opening drive, and it was just on from there.
Most complete game we've played this year. Cyclones defensively, 3 picks. Special teams, field goal, 37-yard field goal,
Right.
kickoff return for a touchdown. Offensively, did some really good things. Threw the football fairly well. I thought Trooper came in when he had to throw, and he threw the football nice. Which
That's
we're
the only downside.
Which we're going to need. Yeah, penalties tonight. I don't know how many the Cyclones
10.
had.
10
Cyclones
penalties.
had 10 penalties and 3 ejections.
Right.
And that's the tough part, guys, and that's unfortunate. And high school league rules say that they'll have to sit out the next game, and that's just the way it is.
Well, that's right, and that's one of those things. I mean, they can appeal, but at the same time, these kids got to learn these lessons, and
Yeah,
so
they do.
I'd be surprised to see. I'll be interested to see Coach Floyd's reaction this week,
Sure,
and see what happens. But Cyclones got a really good taste in their mouth heading in. There'll certainly be a discipline issue with Coach Floyd. He'll address that all week, I'm sure, and we'll go from there. But great. On the field prior to the last minute and 17 seconds, great game for the Cyclones, and a dominant performance, Jimbo.
Yes, sir. No doubt about it. From the get-go, beginning of the second half, beginning of the game, I mean, we had some big plays, and we just outplayed them. Pure simple.
No question. Better football team by far won this game.
First time ever shutting out Fairfield. Ever.
That's
First ever shutout. First time keeping them out of the end zone since 1989. So well done, Chester Cyclones.
Yep.
We'll wrap it up. This is Clint Davis, Jeff Kerr, and Jim Fuller. Thanks for being with us. We'll be back in 2 weeks as the Cyclones travel to Mid-Carolina to play the Bulldogs. Until then, as our friend Carlisle used to say, we'll see you on the radio. Y'all take care.
This Cyclone football game is made possible in part by Quacked Glass, your mobile auto glass replacement service. Quack Glass will come to you and solve your glass auto needs. Quack Glass is American-owned and Carolina-grown. They're serving both North and South Carolina, and now with offices at